like put these little stickers?
I'm going to show you how to today. So first, I'm going to start off with a book that I like to share called I Got This, because you guys are going to be starting 3rd grade this year, and coming along with 3rd grade, you're going to be starting your PSSA tests and so many different things that are going to be different that I wanted to... Go ahead.
My mom says that I said that she says that I have to stay in I have to go like to kindergarten. Just because I don't know how to read and stuff.
I think you'll go to 3rd grade, sweetie. I don't think you have to worry about that. You'll have great teachers this year that'll get you ready, okay? No problem. So I'm going to read this book to you so you guys have some awesome confidence going into 3rd grade this year. And it's about our friend Diggery-Doo. It's called I Got This, and it's by an author named Steve Herman. So if ever over the rest of the summer, because you guys are now going to have 4 weeks off, if ever you get bored, if you've been watching any of my YouTube videos, I have a whole channel that I have read like 35 books by Steve Herman. So you can go on there and you can watch any of the books that I like to read aloud. But I'm going to start today with I Got This. Hello, my name is Drew, and I'll bet you've never met another kid like me who keeps a dragon for a pet. I call him Diggery-Doo, and he's loads and loads of fun, but training Diggery-Doo is the toughest thing I've done. Diggery learns his lessons fast. He really is quite smart, and when it's tough, he tries his best. Bless his little heart. First, I taught him lots of tricks and how to use the potty. And then we worked on manners, 'cause he easily got angry. You see, he's not much different from kids like me and you, and needs someone to teach him about what to say and do. For instance, when he's angry, distressed, or feels frustration, Diggery needs encouragement to ease his agitation. Diggery-Doo and his best friend got into a fight. That made Diggery sad. He wanted to make it right. Diggery-Doo, you got this, but here's what I advise. The fight will end with your best friend when you apologize. Diggery loves the playground. It's his favorite place to be. But when we must go home, he gets real mad at me. Remember that we'll come back tomorrow, and that will get you through it. Diggery, you're a big boy. I know that you can do it. There's a big mean bully, and he goes to Diggery's school. Diggery says that he'll get even. I tell him that's not cool. If you want to beat a bully, just be nice when he is rude. It's nothing you can't handle with a proper attitude. Diggery-Doo is lazy, and he avoids doing chores. He'd rather skip the work so he can play outdoors. Pretend that work is like a game. That will help you through it. Diggery-Doo, you got this. Just put your heart into it. When Diggery has a lot of work, it's hard to get it done. He says he has too much to do, and that's not any fun. Diggery, you can do this. Just take it slow and steady. Hip hip hooray, I'm pleased to say, he's much improved already. When he can't find his favorite toy, Diggery gets annoyed. And an agitated dragon is one thing you must avoid. Diggory, don't get angry. Just pick another toy. You can handle your frustration. You're a great big boy. Diggory hates to go to bed. It gives him quite a fright. He doesn't like the dark when I turn out the light. I tell him when unhappy thoughts creep inside his head, I know that you can overcome. Think happy thoughts instead. Diggory gets impatient when he must wait in line. He pouts and stamps his foot, and then he starts to whine. Diggory-doo, hang in there. I have faith that you can do it. Take a breath and count to 10. I promise you'll get through it. Diggory goes to dragon school to learn things he should know, but when his lessons get too tough, he doesn't want to go. Whenever things get tough, I said, you must be tougher still. And when you want to say I can't, just stand and say I will. Our lives are filled with challenges. They may be big or small, but with the proper attitude, you'll overcome them all. Just tell yourself I got this. It works for Diggory-Doo. If it works for my pet dragon, then it can work for you. There's a little bit more for the dragons. So this story I wanted to read today because when you go back, maybe after November, when you're finally allowed to go back to 3rd grade with your new teachers, there may be so many new challenges. You might not get to play with your friends all the time outside. You might have different ways you have to sit in class and different ways to learn or walk in the hall or eat in the cafeteria. So just remember, when times are getting tough, tell yourself, you got this, you can do it. You guys came all summer. You are very dedicated. You guys have been working super hard, even when you could be outside swimming or playing. You're here with me. So always remember you got this, and you always have Miss Seagreaves if you need me, okay? So now we're gonna get started with our rock painting. So what I did today was I actually found, because we have, I don't know about you, but I have 8 rocks left because my rock kit came with 10. All the rock kits might be a little bit different, but I know that in our kits came some of the kits, not all the kits, they're all a little different. Some of them came with these little tattoos. So if you got little gold or black tattoos in yours, I'm going to show you how you can do those. And I'm also going to show you lots of different pictures too. This week I decided... Go ahead.
Is it allowed to be cutted?
Yeah, absolutely. This is all your stuff now, girl. You can do whatever you want with it. This is our last day together. So I'm going to paint...
I have a scissors right here because my 4 ones are not cut.
Okay,
So
that's okay. So you can't use any of these tattoos until you completely paint a rock because it won't actually attach to the rough surface. So if you do want to use...
Is it allowed to go on your skin?
I think these are like normal temporary tattoos, but you would have to ask mom first, okay? Ask your foster mom first. So if you want to do a
Hey, that's what you know.
I know everything. If you want to do a tattoo today on a rock, you have to pick a color and paint it first. But otherwise, we are going to do some fun rock painting today. So I'm going to share a picture with you with lots of different ideas. So let me, holy moly, let's see here. Share photos. Can everybody see that?
That's cool.
So those are a whole bunch of different fun types of summer rocks. Some are emojis, some are kitty cats, pineapples, minions. Some just have messages like love or kind. So you can pick whatever type of rock today. And I'm going to leave this on the screen so you have some ideas of what to paint. But you can paint it however. Okay?
There's even a watermelon.
There's even a watermelon. Absolutely. I like some of those palm trees. It makes me think of the beach. So pick, you can paint all your rocks today. You can paint some of your rocks today. I'm going to paint a few, but I'm going to check my puppy real quick because I heard her spill something.
Wait. So, yeah.
Okie dokie.
Am I allowed to paint two at the same time today?
Absolutely. You can paint them all at the same time because that might make it easier for some of them to dry.
Even if I'm in the meeting with you guys, I can paint both of them.
Yeah, I'm painting a few of them today. This is our last day, so you can paint how many you want.
I want to take my other one out.
Okay. So I think I'm going to do one that's all white, and then I'm going to add that gold diamond to it because I think that would be cool. But for that one, I have to paint it completely white first and let it dry.
Where are my gold ones? Oh, found them. They almost sneaked out.
Yeah.
I only have 2 of them left.
Okay.
Now, can we paint?
Absolutely. You start painting. I'm starting to paint a rock white.
Yeah, I want to paint my rock white also. I was thinking about that color first, but you stole my idea.
We can do the same. Whoop, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. All right, Daisy.
Great.
So just like normal, I always keep the bottom of my rock unpainted so that I can hold it and not have paint everywhere. Holy moly, I have a puppy attack. You can't paint with me, Daisy. You're a puppy. Puppies can't paint. You would make a mess. I know.
That's kind of true. If my dog would be down here, she would have been getting on me and wouldn't have been giving me asking for paint.
She wants to play. She just took a nap and woke up, so she has her bone, and she is trying to play with my rocks.
What color is your bone?
It's a red one. It's like rubber. It helps her because she's a puppy. It helps her teeth.
Well, my dog, our dog has a white bone, and every time she bites it, she can't break it.
Yeah?
It's really hard teeth.
Oh, good.
My mom always stops biting her soft toy because she bites it, breaks it.
Yeah.
So now she's biting her hot toys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially when they're a puppy, they have to be protected for sure, their teeth.
My foster mom always likes to play with it. She barks at her.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the dog blue. She doesn't dare bite my foster mom because she already knows that every time my foster mom shows her the treat, but she doesn't bite it. But my mom doesn't hurt the dog. She just shows it to her so she can get off the couch.
Oh, good. Okay.
Because she's scared if she has those little things.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I did one in white.
Yeah, Yeah, me too.
Daisy, stop. All right, you gotta go in the kitchen. Go. Go in the kitchen. Come on.
You know the same cage thing you have? We have it.
Yeah. That made it easy so we could all do the same. If you have your tattoos, there's even a little turtle tattoo in there.
I know. But I already used that tattoo.
Oh, okay.
I started painting it before because you didn't before you didn't answer their Zoom meetings.
Oh. Was it with me or with Miss Price?
With you.
Oh. I was only here every day at noon.
Stop here. Okay, it's time for me to paint my other one.
This one's kind of looks like an apple.
This looks like I'm pouring with apple. Time for me to paint my other one red.
I have to get another cup of water for my paintbrushes.
Here. Here it is. So you want another rock? Yeah. 3 rocks. There's no rocks. Okay. You want another rock? Make your rainbow. Here. This is rock. There goes.
Okay. So what's everybody painting?
I'm gonna paint my son. Ooh, rock here. Ooh, another one. Ooh, another. Ooh. Hold on, I'm gonna go get more clean water.
Okay.
You can paint. Okay, I'm painting this one red.
Ooh, pretty.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Color red.
That's neat.
Oh, I kind of got it messed up. Is it okay if we can paint the bottom, but when it dries up?
Yeah, absolutely. Just be careful when you put it down so it doesn't get any paint on your table.
Yeah, I know. I already painted my table.
Oh.
That's fine. I watched. I just need to put a little bit of water.
Okay. Let's see. Is anyone doing any superheroes?
That's not the rainbow. When I went to the beach, I saw little crabs.
Oh yeah? That's pretty cool. I like the shark tattoo one. That one's pretty neat too.
This shark tattoo one?
Mm-hmm. He's under the word imagine.
I didn't get that word.
Oh.
Wait, did you get the yellow box or the other box?
I have the yellow box. The yellow box.
Yeah, I do also, but I didn't get that one.
Oh, okay.
Milk, look at water. Ew, it's like baby's food.
My next rock I'm going to paint all black because that might be super cool with the gold tattoo on it.
I'm missing a tattoo, gold one.
Mm-hmm. Did you cut them up already?
Yeah, and orange. Orange. Hey, you just said we can paint anything.
Anything.
I'm helping my sister make a rainbow rock.
Oh, that sounds fun. I'm going to paint some summer ones so I can put them out in my garden. Rainbows are summery.
I would take and put mine in my garden, but I need to ask first, but then I'm going to get in trouble.
Well, if you ask first, maybe it'll be okay. Sometimes people, what they do is they take their rocks and they hide them in like parks and stuff, and there's a little sticker.
You know, for Easter, you can paint rocks and hide them.
Yeah, there's a sticker here that shows you what to do if you find the rock, because there's some groups on Instagram that's all about rock painting, and people paint them and hide them like by their schools and in their parks, and then people find them and take pictures of them because it cheers them up.
I let my sister paint one and she hid it in the school park.
Yeah, that happens sometimes too. Because if people see a beautiful painted rock that says like smile or have a great day or I got this or something fun, then usually they have like a nice smile and it helps make them have a good day that day. You just want to make sure you're putting it somewhere where it's not gonna like hurt wildlife or get hurt by it, like ruin someone's car or something like that. Solid black. Yeah? What's your idea?
Like, I don't want to lose my rock. So if I lose my rock, I can remember, like I can take a picture where I put it so I can remember.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I've been putting them, I have some flowers on my desk here. So I actually put my turtle and my cheetah rock near the flowers on my desk to try. But after I'm all done with all of my rocks, then I'll probably put them somewhere different because I'm going to have so many.
Now I have to put indigo on.
So I did 2 white rocks, 2 black rocks, and now I think I'm gonna do one of all the other colors so I can have like a rainbow of colors. That sounds fun. Because I don't think I have any with, I don't have any with purple, that's for sure.
You're painting 3 rocks.
I did 4 already and I have 4 left over.
You did?
Yeah.
Take it back.
Remember when you're done with a color to really snap it closed, okay?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it'll dry.
Okay. Little finger on there.
Next I'm doing purple. Ooh, that's a pretty color.
Yeah, my purple dried out.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
These are tricky lids. You gotta make sure you really snap it closed.
I shouldn't have left my paintbrush without using it.
Yeah.
So I can, I'm gonna make sure that this is closed right. I made your rainbow. Give me a second. I'm gonna put my computer in a little thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it here for it, okay?
Okay.
I need a
So as we're painting, remember, you don't have to paint all of your rocks right now. You can, you certainly can. But when we're painting, when you're all finished, make sure you clean up everything. You can save these paints if you find other rocks outside and you want to paint them.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Like, why are they like this yellow thing?
That's a sponge. That's if you want to do, if you look up at the top, do you see next to the pineapple, the one that looks like a coconut tree? That one looks like they did it with sponging because it fades. It's almost like an ombre color. That's what you would use for that, for painting.
You're gonna take a shower.
Okay, I have a purple rock. I think I want a blue, a red, and a green. So,
I kind of like my fingers got a paint.
Me too, from when I pick them up, for sure. So when you want to do the ones with the tattoos, you just have to make sure you completely cover wherever you want the tattoo to be. It's the only way the tattoo is going to stick well, okay?
Take the golden part out.
You have to cut it out, but you have to make sure the paint's all the way dry first. That's why I'm still painting some new ones. So hopefully in a little bit, my white paint for the first rock I did, that one will be dry.
Mine is already dried.
Okay.
But which one should I use, like, to put in my white one?
I like the heart. That's beautiful.
Okay.
Now I'm doing a blue rock.
I'm going to use my paintbrush to wet the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't have to, like, dip it in.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to make sure it's, like, all good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Yeah. Again.
Okay, so I have my blue rock. I'm gonna do a little bit of extra so it's completely blue.
Now take it back. I can't see. Can I get water?
Okay, I have a blue rock. Next, I'll do a green rock.
I don't even know these rocks until I go up.
My water is very, very dark right now. My water does not look super pretty.
Because our water looks like mud.
Yeah, that's how mine looks. You can switch it out. Just make sure there's nothing in the sink when you dump it, okay? So none of the paints get on, like your dishes or anything.
My sink messed up.
Your what messed up?
I couldn't do the heart because it messed up.
Was it not dry yet?
It was dry, but it didn't look. I guess I'll just do another one.
Okay. Once I'm done, I have 2 more rocks to paint. I'll go through the directions for the tattoos, okay? So maybe hold on just a sec before you attach it.
Last day.
Okay. I know. If today's the last day of summer, that means you guys are officially going into 3rd grade. And that's exciting.
I know. It's not exciting. It's super exciting.
Super exciting? Does anybody know who their teachers are yet?
No.
No, not yet.
No. Oh, it says happy. Wait. It says. What does this say?
Be happy? It's backwards because when you put the tattoo on the rock, then it'll look correct. Yeah, that was good reading though. See? You're a good reader.
Well, I'm not really that good at reading. My mom says I don't know how to read good.
You just read a word backwards, girl. That's good reading. Okay, I got one more rock and I'm going to paint it red.
A little hot water.
Make sure you snap the paints closed.
Oops, sorry.
Ooh, this is a pretty red, huh? I have my biggest rock for last.
Hey, I don't want to paint anymore if we did. My sister doesn't want to paint anymore.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to finish this last one and then I'm going to walk you through how you do the tattoos.
It doesn't want to stick on.
Did you do the tattoo again without waiting?
No, I did. I waited like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll go through the directions in a little bit. Just let me finish this last red one, okay?
It still stick on. Look it. But you still only got stick.
Okay.
Not mine. Just listen now. I'm gonna try my best. I can.
Okay, there's my red rock. So I have 2 white rocks, 2 black rocks, a green, a blue, a purple, and a red.
Okay, now I'm gonna use the sponge to see.
Okay. All right, I'm going to clean off my brush and then we'll talk about how we do the tattoos on the rocks. And right now, some of mine are still a little sticky, so I don't want to do any of the ones that are still sticky because that tells me they're not quite ready yet. So, I'm going to pull out my directions and it says, before you get started, make sure you rinse your rocks so you guys are good for painting. We need scissors and a cup of water because if you're doing any of your tattoos, you're going to carefully cut out the tattoo you want to use. Okay, so you want to try to pick a flat side of the rock. If the rock is rough on one side, try to pick the other one. So, make sure your paint is completely dry before putting on the transfers or the tattoos. They won't stick if your rock isn't painted already. So your rock has to be painted.
Already got wasted.
Okay, well you have lots of tattoos there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 34 tattoos you should have in your box. So you have lots of options, I hope. All right, first step, it says to cut out the transfer you want to use. For best results, trim the extra paper away. So I'm going to first try my diamond. So I'm going to carefully trim around the outside. I don't want too much extra. Okay. So here I have my little diamond, my gold diamond. And then it says, peel off the clear film and place the sticky side against your rock. So it currently has a little bit of a clear plastic, so peel off the plastic and then place the sticky side on your rock. So I'm going to use this pretty black rock here. I'm going to place it on. It says to wet the sponge lightly. Okay, so use your sponge. Okay, wet it lightly. And we're just going to push it onto the back of the paper here. Kind of like if you were doing a tattoo on your skin. I know most people have tried those. And it didn't work so well?
No.
I don't know. Peel up the corner to make sure it's adhered. If not, use a little bit more water. Don't move the transfer. So right now I'm still doing a little bit of water. I'm just pushing it on. Don't pick it up until you know that transfer sticked. And there we go. Look at that.
Mine isn't working still.
Still no?
Hmm.
Okay, so here's my diamond rock. It's pretty beautiful, but you want to make sure don't try to touch it exactly yet. Let it dry because it's still a little wet and some of that adhesive, it needs to stick, okay? So next I'll do, how about,
I keep trying with all my tattoos and it isn't working.
why don't you try to repaint over it, okay? Try to repaint it with white and then completely let it dry, okay? Because maybe it just needs to be a little bit more solid. That's okay, don't worry. We'll do our best. So I'm still sticking with my golds for right now. Next I'm gonna do a heart.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Is that your only rock left?
No, yeah, I still have my red one and I haven't used none for it.
Oh, okay.
And I only have one tattoo left.
Okay. So I'm putting on a white rock. I'm gonna put on my heart shape. So we wet it. Make sure once you wet it, it's sticking before you peel up the corners. And that one didn't take very long at all. So there's my heart rock. And I put it on this one because I thought the rock actually looked like a heart. So that's pretty neat. Okay. Next, I'm going to try one of the black tattoos, one of the black transfers. So far I did the gold ones, and they turned out pretty neat. Nice and shiny. Okay. So next I'm going to try one of these. So how about, let's see what's dry.
I kind of repaint all of it.
Okay, make sure it dries really, really good, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna do this Be Happy down here. I'm gonna try it. I haven't done the black tattoos yet, so we're gonna try this one. And it looks like a storm cloud. I'm gonna put it on my blue rock and see how it goes. So I wanna find a flat side, and I'm gonna use my sponge, and I'm just gonna wet it.
This one's completely dried.
Okay. So cut out your tattoo.
I guess I'm gonna just use the chirp that's left.
Or you can even look, if you look at some of the pictures on the screen that I shared, those don't have the tattoos. You can paint them however you want, yes, Vianice, okay? You don't need to use the tattoos.
I don't know how to draw none of them. It's like hard.
This one, I don't know that this one's going so well either. I think the black tattoos are a little trickier.
Okay, I'm going to try the red one. If it doesn't work, then more tattoos.
Well, it kind of worked. If you look, see, mine kind of worked, but it's a little messed up. That's okay. Be happy. Okay. So because I moved it a little bit fast, it got a little bit messed up, but that's okay. Some of the letters got a little mixed up. So I could even fix it. If it got a little bit smudged, I could go back now with the black paint, and I would use the tip of my, not the soft part, I would use the hard part, and I could go back and maybe make those lines a little bit better. So you could do that as well. That's another option. Okay, let's see. We have so many cool tattoos here to put on these rocks. I'm gonna do the 2 more gold ones.
It worked.
See? There you go. That's why we don't give up. We know we got this. We just keep on trying, girl.
I just need to let it dry.
Yeah, let it dry. Don't push it yet. So it has to set. All right, I'm gonna put on this black rock. I'm going to put the 4-leaf clover for good luck. Good luck.
I really don't. I don't know, but who knows happening to me?
Sometimes art is hard. That's okay. Everybody does it a little bit different, and we just want to make sure we keep on trying. We can't all do it exactly the same. So as I wet it, this rock's a little bit curvy, so it's a little hard to transfer it. So I just make sure I keep on wetting it with my sponge before I pick it up, because I can see that there's some spots that are still sticking to the paper. So once it's clear, and it got stuck a little bit, but that's okay. See? Here's my 4-leaf good luck clover. All right, so that's how we paint our rocks. You guys are able to paint all of them today. So after today, these are yours to keep. All 4 of your books, yours to keep. You guys have everything now. So if you go back to school in September, when you start online...
What about the plant book and the mindfulness book?
Oh, we talked about that this week. Everybody was working on making their jars this week. So if you missed some of the videos, you can go on the Google Classroom and rewatch them. We talked about the jars the last 2 days, okay? So for the next 4 weeks, you guys have your mindfulness journals, the mindfulness flip charts. You can use your mindfulness, the cool down jar.
I want to talk to you alone.
Okay, we can try after we're done, okay? And you guys have access to your art box. You can do all of those cool things when you're done with summer school today. But we've been on for a long time today, so I know some moms and dads might need the computers for other things. Does anybody have questions before we're done? Go ahead, Kaden. You gotta unmute yourself.
That means, okay. That means I don't have stickers, really.
What color box was yours? White box or red box?
White.
Oh, that's a bum. You can paint them like the screen then. Any of those types of rocks. You can do it however you want. Whatever's left, you guys can do. That's up to you now.
Are you allowed to put that in Google Classroom?
The picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put that in there. I'll put it with the video.
Okay. It's not for the kids, is that? So just in case if
Yes, you can paint any of your rocks. And remember, if you don't like how the rock looks, just paint over it and you can start all over again. That's the nice thing about paints. You can layer it on top. If you go black on top, you can paint something cool on top of that. That's the nice thing about painting. You can't really mess it up. All right, friends, so all your books are for you to keep. I'm super excited you get to keep those. Please keep reading throughout the rest of summer. Remember, we read the bear book yesterday, so if you weren't here yesterday, try to listen to yesterday's YouTube video. I have that channel for Miss Seagreaves. If you go to Katie Seagreaves on YouTube, you'll see all of my read alouds, all of our summer school classes. You can rewatch any of them, okay? So you have the next 4 weeks to keep yourselves busy before we start up online learning again. And then hopefully after November, we'll be able to go back to school and see each other, okay?
like in real life, person on person?
I hope so. I think after Thanksgiving, that's when we'll be able to go back and actually be with our teachers. I hope so.
Thanksgiving already passed.
No, Thanksgiving's in November. You have a couple months until Thanksgiving. Okay, so you guys will be in 3rd grade. I'll be seeing you around, and I'm so happy you guys came, okay? Thanks so much for coming out for summer school, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your summer, okay? Bye, friends. Bye, friends.
Can I talk to you all alone?
Yeah, sweetie, go ahead. We'll stay on. Let's see.
I just want to say, like, did you put the Google, thing? Huh?
Say it again.
Did you put the math, videos on Google
I put the one for how you do, on